Hello everybody, my name is Jess, the Tarot Tunist, and I have a timeless pick a card message just for you. If I could give you any advice on the biggest situation you're facing, or one of the biggest, and you'll know right away if it's meant for you or not. I will say it's not all romance based, but there are a few piles that are definitely more relationship based, romantic or platonic. So without further delay, we have pile number 1, Smoldering Eyes. Pile number 2, Bisexual Eyes. It's exactly what bisexual people's eyes look like. And lastly, pile number 3, Bullseye Eyes. Go with your gut. I'll see you at your reading. Toodles. Hello everybody who chose pile number 1, Smoldering Eyes. This message is just for you. You might be noticing that your libido is increasing, whether you have a partner or not. You're just feeling yourself, and that is amazing. I also get that you could definitely be having a crush, or actively crushing on somebody, whether it's a celebrity or real life, that's a little mysterious, maybe has some darker features, smoldering eyes. I get that you're definitely pining for somebody. It's an element of pining. But if you do have a relationship, romantic, it just doesn't feel like that. I mean, I don't know. So all signs are definitely welcome. I am getting that you might be seeing the number 4, 444, and I also get the number 2 as well. All signs are definitely welcome. I am sensing really strong Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Libra. But all signs are welcome, and I'll dive more into the signs with the tarot. There's a few different parts to your message, but what I'm going to say, the biggest one so far, there is a relationship, and I get that it's not like active, like it's not like you're actively engaging it, or maybe you're engaging it like a cat, like a, you know? What Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know, the advice that I would personally give you about this person is that they are clout hungry. The reason why they say and do the things they do, I get that there's just a lot of like, I don't get like active sadness, but I do get like, you feel like disillusioned by it all. Like, how could this person do this to me? Like, we were so close and they had no problem being cutthroat with me or harsh or whatever the case may be. But I get that Spirit, God, the universe wants to tell you that this person says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. I also get that they might be praised for their looks or they're very beautiful. I also would tell you that this is a karmic relationship. The reason why it feels hard to let this person go, the reason why you feel so drawn to them, it's because you both trigger each other. Now, it can be in a positive sense where, hey, it's highlighting something, emotional homework, right, on both parties, and it's up to you and them to do the homework. And if you both grow together, it's great. But I get that this person and you haven't. I get that it's quite opposite. And I do get that this person is very love bomby. So I get they either hate you or they really love you. And I get right now, Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know that the resentments and triggers, the perception, the intensity and letting go, and the turmoil and fleeting. I'm not saying to let it go, because I hate when people say shit like that. It's like, I would if I could, you know? And the truth is that you have to let go of the whys, because I get that it's almost like part of you wants to forgive this person because it was so strong of a connection. Part of you just wants to understand because you would never treat someone the way they treated you. But you have to understand that it's kind of part of why you two were like brought together. You know what I mean? Outside of that, healthy choices, smile, smile, and smile some more. I get that you might be traveling soon, and I also get that you're elevating your sense of taste. And it could just be like, you know what, instead of Chinese takeout, which is delicious, no shame in it, I get that you're like, you know what, why don't we try real Chinese food? You know what I mean? Like, I get that you're just elevating. You want to try better quality things, and you're improving yourself, making better decisions for yourself, possibly trying to just make body changes, whether it's gaining, losing, working out, being more active, reconnecting with your body instead of just being like so out of touch with yourself. I get that you definitely struggle with depression. I get that you are definitely an emotional soul, but I also get that you're a person that doesn't express easily to others, meaning like maybe you're friendly and sociable, but you don't relay a lot of inner stuff going on. And what I'm getting is Spirit, God, the universe wants to tell you is sometimes you don't have to fake a smile, but maybe you have to find the things to force the smile. Even the things that like, oh, like a really good piece of fruit at the grocery store, or getting off an hour early, or getting home and there's zero traffic, or whatever the case may be, just celebrating it. And it's almost going to be in a sense of inviting more wonderful things in your life. And that's the honest advice I would give you to your situation is, I don't want to be like, be more grateful, but just practice more gratitude. I don't want to say smile through the pain, don't fake it, but also find things to smile about. And it's not this person, and it's not connections like this person. Keep making the good choices that you're making. Oh, thank you. We have the Lovers in reverse, so they could be an air sign or a Gemini. I get that you guys just had a really, the draw was intense, romantic or platonic. This is somebody that you could really be open with. They got the reason why you had that wall, because they had walls too, and you trusted them. But yeah, I get that you guys aren't in a partnership, and you found that there was a lot of trigger and a lot of stimulation, but not a lot of growth happening. We have the Devil, Satan, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I get that you really let go of this person, the toxicity, the stickiness of the devil. It's not that the devil should be feared, but the devil is about the human limitations we put on ourselves by saying this is all that is. Like, it's almost like you're saying, well, this is all relationships or give and take. And this person is like, they have so many toxic qualities, whether they're gossip, whether they pick people apart by appearance when they see them, whether they have really harsh views on different cultures, races, religions. I get that this person is really a negative person. They're not happy. And I get that you realize, like, this doesn't have to be my reality. I don't have to be like them. And I also don't have to be with someone to love them. And I think that you mastered that beautifully, and you just totally pulled away, and this person's almost shocked. And I get that this person isn't stable right now, but you have to understand they are clout hungry, or they're very social approval, right? They really want the social praise, the approval. They either want to be the victim or they want to be the victor, but they never want to be the villain. And I get this person could be struggling with money right now. I get that they're just not stable, but more so, everything they're building, whether it's new relationships or the relationships they have, the people that matter to them, they're not taking care of them emotionally. They just want the family picture to look good. But I get a lot of dysfunction. I get a lot of debt, and I get just not you is really what I'm getting. They could, like I said, definitely they could be an earth sign or an air sign. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Why are they all in reverse? I shuffled. I promise they're not on reverse. They're just coming up. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot. I'm going to get one more. Thank you. Followed by the Six of Pentacles. I also get there's somebody checking you out that you don't, either you know, yeah, no, you definitely know they're checking you out. I get that even if it's not romantic, there's somebody that it's like you guys feel like you have a special, like, I see you. And I get that it's very cheeky or a little flirty or romantic, but it doesn't have to be. And if you're like, oh, that doesn't resonate, I get that you're starting to put your feelers out there. And I definitely get that you have local admirers that might not say anything, but like your local haunts, even like your local Wawas. But what I'm getting is, ever since separating from this person, you've come out of loss. And I definitely get like a twin flame energy. I get a very like tit for tat energy. I get that you have learned what true give and take means, that self-sacrificing or being in debt is not a part of a love language that you want to be a part of anymore. And I get that this person definitely could be coming around in the future. I would say the next 3 months, or maybe the winter months. And I get that they might be not asking you for money, but I get that they might be asking you for support, or they might be asking you for a favor or something to get closer to you, to get back into the cycle, because they are clinging for some sense of control. But you're not giving it to them. But also what I'm getting is you're feeling a little discouraged because you came out of the cold, but you're still feeling directionless, like you feel like you don't really know what to do next. That's okay. And I get right now is not the time to make major decisions, because you're still kind of pondering life. If I could give you any suggestions to this situation, to completely stay clear of this person, keep making the decisions that support even the basic functions of your life. And through that, you're going to want to do more things. Happy people that are taking care of their body, or people that are taking care of themselves, have a stronger will of life, wanting to live. And I get that you might be struggling with depression, and I'm not saying, oh, that's going to fix everything. But it helps. And this is somebody who also has depression. If I just make sure I get enough sleep and drink enough water and don't overdo the sugar, and I feel better and I have a better mindset. So that is what I would tell you in this situation. Love you. Toodles. Hey everyone who chose pile number 2, Bisexual Eyes. This message is just for you. The honest advice I would give you for the biggest situation that you're facing, or that one of the heavier situations that you're facing in your life. And you'll know right away who and what I'm talking about when I read the cards. Out of everyone, you guys were like the most straightforward. I get that you could be really gravitating towards the colors black or white. Maybe you're getting some new clothes that are a little more monochromatic. I also get that you don't really want to stand out right now with brightness or sunshine. You just want to stand out with authenticity, which is beautiful. I also get that you stifle yourself a lot, or you did in the past, or you didn't use a version of your voice, or you felt that you had to be a certain way to be strong. And I get that you don't feel that way anymore. I get that you could be seeing the number 333, and I also get the 1111, 1011s, 111. And I also get that you might be not listening to older music necessarily, but I get that you're listening to a lot of music that doesn't necessarily feature a love message, but it's more of an empowerment message. And I get like very organic materials. So like maybe music that features more guitars or more drums, or just more the singing is what you're listening for. So I digress. What I would tell you, romantic or platonic, this feels like I go 50-50. You need to know that this person you're dealing with is giving you poker face, taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. I get that you have to deal with this person quite a bit, like in close proximity, and I get that they're holding something over you. There's a power imbalance. And I get that you are definitely, it's interesting, you're not angry about it. These eyes, this is exactly what bisexual eyes look like, by the way. But you're not angry, but I get that you see right through it. But spirit, God, the universe, they're still not telling you something. There's still something that you don't know. And if you are planning on doing anything or necessarily building anything with this person, I wouldn't risk it. I also get that this person could be a business major or doing something with like law, or very black. They're very black and white, or they're really good at math, like an engineer. what you need to be doing more than ever. I get that you could be burning incense more, or if you partake in the herbal experience, I get that you could be doing that more, maybe vaping more, or none of the above. But I digress. I get that you've been staying in more, and it's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You have been reflecting, and that's what you're supposed to not move. You're supposed to sit down and really reflect on what you want and how you feel after making the 6 months of changes that you've been making. I get that I fucking hate the word journey, but I get that you have made significant conscious effort to not just take no one's shit, but like really wear and be and live how you want to live. And I get that right now is the time to be like, do you see how awesome life has been since following what you want? Now's the next phase. And that's really doing what you love. Doing what you love, reflecting on the next phase, on the next steps, and essentially not dealing with people and this person that refuses to give you clarity up front, to show you their cards or their intentions. And I also get that anybody who profits off the fact of you being beneath them is not somebody you want to keep in your life. So, but yeah, I get that you're taking more like risks, being more brave in the ways that feel brave to you, and you're kicking ass, dude. So, pile number 2, if I could give you any advice. I also get you could be eating cookies or an Oreo cookie. We have the Ace of Wands in the upright, the Star in reverse, and we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I definitely get that you might be dreading spending time with this person. Like I said, yeah, I don't know who they are to you, but I definitely get that this is somebody who you definitely have a lot of fun with, but it's very passionate and it can be argumentative just as fast. And I get that you both know each other's buttons, like you're not scared to argue with each other. And I also get that you be careful. You're very fertile right now. You also could be hearing of a pregnancy really soon. And if you're a man, you're very potent. So just be careful. And if none of that applies to you, I would just say, yeah, you're either going to hear of a pregnancy or your libido is increasing. Shut up. Anyways, what I'm getting is you're reflecting on the more you say yes to yourself and what you really want, and not like the I wanna get drunk and take off work today. Like, not that, but you know, the healthy stuff. And you're realizing just how inspired you are to live. And I get that you might be dealing with depression. I get that, you know, you really reflect when the weather is bad, you kind of get a little more down. We have the Star in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I get that you definitely struggle with, like, when you get low, you get really low. And I definitely get that you were definitely struggling at one point, but you're not anymore. And I get struggling in the sense of financially, or even just feeling left out, not feeling like you measure up. And I also get that you and this person that you're reflecting on, this relationship, and even the past relationships that you've kept, they really function because you both are in a lack mentality. So, let's see what else. I also get that you're really craving like a good turkey dinner, or just like Thanksgiving. That might be your favorite holiday, or you're looking forward to it. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. These cards are so cool. My friend Jen gave me these. The 10 of Swords in the upright, the 7 of Wands in the upright, the 4 of Pentacles in the upright. So what the honest advice I would give you for your situation that you're facing is that you don't know all the facts. So make decisions that don't screw people over, but that put you first and foremost. Like, what is going to be best for me? And then how can I give to others, and how can I protect my assets? Reflect on how saying yes has really impacted your life in all the right ways, and by you saying yes to yourself and standing up for yourself and seeing things more clearly, how much better you feel. I get that right now you're not focused on building connections or working, like you don't want to collaborate with others or teamwork. You want to really focus on building your empire, your sense of stability, your new thing, your new adventure in life, whatever that may be. We have the Seven of Wands. You're here to reflect and persist. Things are coming up. You don't have to worry, but you have to know that Spirit, God, the universe, they're gonna throw more people along with this person. Maybe even the Thanksgiving months, or if not that, I would say the next 5 months. You're just gonna have to stand your turf. You're gonna have to defend what you want, and you will. But you have to, I would say, if I could give you honest advice in your reflection, I would keep asking yourself, why am I still including this person in my life? And I get, even if this person is someone you don't talk to very often, or I get it's not really romantic at all, you're probably like, well, why am I even entertaining it? You're like, well, I love them, or I think we're meant to be together, or whatever the case may be. Just keep asking yourself, but why? But why? Is it a lack mentality? Or is it because they really benefit? And a lot of you will see that it's the latter. It's really a situation that has been dead a long time. And you were the glue by you submitting, by you laying down for this person. And it's great that you know their strengths and weaknesses. Everyone goes through rough times, but I get that this person, they're not being honest with you. They like the fact that you either owe them, or that, Two of Cups are in reverse. They don't want to lose you, and they don't feel, they're very codependent, whoever this person is, or this group, and they don't want to lose you, and that's why they're not telling you everything, and because they feel like if they tell you everything, you're going to be like, fuck you. And underneath the fuck you, it's, you really hurt me. And I get that would hurt you, where you're just higher vibrational, you're becoming more of yourself. This person's not as brave as you are. Even if you don't think that, you're way braver than they are. They also could be doing something wild to their hair. I got redhead. Maybe they want to do a chop or a perm, or something to do with that. The Empress in the upright, followed by the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So I ultimately get that you are healing a lot of issues when it comes to the mother wound or your love life. I don't know. I definitely get someone spying on you or thinking about you, and I definitely get that it's definitely this person, they're keeping tabs on you. More than you think they are. I get that they think the coast is clear, so they're gonna just keep doing things how they're doing it, or they're just gonna go along and do something shitty, and they'll just ask for forgiveness later. And I get ultimately that you are feeling better about yourself. You're feeling better about love. You could have, you definitely could have someone on your mind. They could be a Leo. You could also be getting a new pet, or just adopting a new sense of self-love. And this person feels it, and they want to regress. They want to stop that transition, but they can't. It's already happened. Until next time, love you. Toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 3, bullseyes. This message is just for you. This is the honest advice I would give you for this situation that's weighing you down the most. I would say that right now you might be having some car issues. I'm sorry. Or you might be hearing of somebody that's really near and dear to you, or just in the office having pretty significant issues. But I also get that there is a person I'm going to be talking to you about that's having some major, whether it's their car or sense of stability, it's really being shook right now. I digress. Honest advice, you are in a love triangle. Now, a lot of you, this is going to be romantic, but some of you, this is going to be you, your mom and sister, you, your partner, and their overbearing best friend, you, your boss, your coworker. I do get select few with the boss coworker, because I really get this is all about relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic is what I'm saying. What I'm getting is that you are realizing that you are truly rising above this bullshit. And you know it. Like, your interests are changing, your conflict resolution is changing, and I get that you're also seeing, like, it's really shitty to put people in a position of, like, possession or choice. Like, you know, that's not right, especially if everyone's not okay with that. This could even be a poly relationship, like I said, or not romantic. Anyways, but what I'm getting is that you might be drawn to the color orange and the color blue right now more than ever. I get that you just want to expand your mind. You want to see things. You want to talk about things that are just so different than what's surrounding you. You feel, I get you might even feel smothered. And this could even be, a select few of you, this could be you, your mental health, your job. You, your mental health, and then when you get home from work and it's the couch lock, you know, like, it could be different for everybody, but you'll know the pattern, you know what I mean? Ultimately, what I'm getting is that the more you lean into the fact that this person isn't coming with you, you can love them from a distance and with boundaries, and that doesn't mean you love them any less. The faster your balloon will fly, the faster what you want will happen. It's like ripping that Band-Aid off. And I do get that this person is going to be coming back to you, and they're going to be coming back to you in a state of lack. I do get that they're going to be like, I've always picked you. I've always put you first. I've always taken care of you. I've always whatever. And what I'm getting is that you're really uninterested in that narrative. It's not that you're not grateful for everything you've done, but you also see that, like, you know what? It was never done with pure intentions. There was always a give and take, or there was always a reason for your benefit. Or, you know, you always treated me like shit. So it's like you acted like I deserved it, like, because, like, you worked or you did whatever. And what I'm getting is that you are scared of rejecting them, but you are uninterested. And I think they're going to be shocked that you're going to be like, I'm sorry you're in this state of need or lack, but I can't be one of your sources anymore. I also get that you might be hearing a Rolling Stone song soon. I also get that you're just craving partnership. Now, this could be romantic or platonic. Ultimately, I crave. Okay, this is me. Ultimately, you are craving somebody that you cannot just be authentic with, but, like, you're going to go to Chick-fil-A and they're not going to be like, salad, grilled chicken on a wheat bun. They're going to be like, fuck yeah, we're going to get a large. Like, what, small? Like, that shouldn't even be a size. And I get that you are really craving being seen. I do get that that's coming up. I do get it's going to happen in the winter months, or it's going to be happening relatively soon, but I get that whenever you're watching it, it's going to be happening this season coming up. So the next, like, 3 to 4 months. And I do get that this person, they could be younger than you, but I get that they're going to be speaking the same language. They're quirky. They could be shorter. I also get that you could be getting a new cat as well, or you're just going to be, like, taking this person, like, in, like, arms wide open, because their arms are wide open. It's really beautiful. I get you're really craving that, and I do see an opportunity for that. But worst case scenario, if not, I see you doing crazy shit by yourself. Like, let's get crazy, let's have fun. And even if you don't party with somebody, if you don't meet somebody around the winter months or those 3 months after watching this, I definitely would say you're going to go on a big trip by yourself. It could be Vegas, it could be somewhere that really lights you up, that's, like, really intimidating for a lot of people. I get that you're going to, like, really challenge yourself. It's like one of those things that you say you're always going to do, but you're like, like, you're going to be like, all right, fuck it. I get that that's going to be happening pretty soon as well. So let's get into it. I also get that you could recently bought a new cup, like a Stanley. I got this at the swap meet, so it's cooler. I mean, I did all this stuff, but, you know. Anyways, pile number 3, what would I tell you? We have the Seven of Pentacles. I get that you are really putting in the work. You're feeling a little burned out, maybe a little restless. But right now, it is the time of patience. You know, it's like waiting for your food to get done in the microwave. You know, you're just staring at it. And ultimately, what I get is that you need to know that the seeds you're planting, the things you're doing for yourself, your future, you're going to see results. Just, it's growing right now. But I do see that you'll see little proofs along the way that you're like, yeah, I'm doing the right things. I also get that you might be alone more than ever, like doing more things alone than ever. We have the Five of Cups, the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Fool in reverse. So yeah, okay. So I get that along with being patient, working on just creating stability for yourself, there is a level of sadness. I do get that you might be buying a hoodie or being drawn to like oversized clothing, just wanting to feel secure. There is a lot of great opportunity for you, and I'm not that you're missing, but that you just don't want to look at right now because the stuff that you don't have or the stuff that you're sad about is really big. But what you need to know is that there's definitely a way over the sadness, and there's definitely a lot of things to be grateful for. So even if it's like slowly but surely shifting your focus, and how you do that is like stopping yourself, like as if you were a parent loving your child, and if they were like watching too much TV, and setting that boundary because you know better, and holding yourself to a standard of love. And I get that that's what you're doing, but you know, you're just kind of burned out, a little sad, and it's okay. Yeah, I promise it is going to get better. It won't, nothing is permanent, and there's beauty and sadness in that. But what I'm getting ultimately, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords reverse, and the Fool. Just gonna get one more. Five of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting is, this could be a earth sign or a air sign, doesn't have to be. I also get that this person really admires you. They are checking you out, and if they're not even like verbalizing it, they're definitely, I get that you know it, but even if they're not saying it, like, you know. What I'm getting is that somebody would like to make an offer. It's coming in slow. This is not an offer of romance, but it's an offer of stability. This isn't a date. This is, how do I describe it? This is a signed document, like saying that I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like a lease. So maybe you're signing a lease, maybe you're signing on to bigger, better things. And through this sadness, I see you making really significant changes and proving just how ready you are for the long haul. And I do get somebody coming in that wants to put down the swords and not be so backstabby, or want to make the peace. They're definitely going to say it's a level of anxiety. And I do see that they're really anxious about this because they would like a reunion. And the reason why they're anxious and why this is taking so long to come in is because they were foolish. They said and did things. They know they were in the wrong. They do love you. They do care about you. I do get, though, that, like, when they fight dirty. You have a lot of choices. This person's only one of them, but they're only one of these things in the cup. And I asked if you should trust this person, and we have the King of Swords in reverse. And in reverse, this person likes the fact that you think you don't have a lot of choices. And even if they would never admit that, or they don't personally think that, it's true. They benefit a lot from you not being empowered and not having a lot. And the King of Swords is somebody who's only going to look out for his benefit and not be fair. He doesn't care about being cutthroat. So I personally would say the love triangle, you can't trust. I would say you can't make a decision right now. Don't make a decision, but just know that the more you challenge yourself to your own perception of what they mean in your life, you'll realize, like, I outgrown. Like, I don't even think I really want this person anymore. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that helped. I also get juicy fruit or gushers. Go get a little piece of candy. Love you. Toodles.